welcome back to my kitchen. In this episode, I am so excited to be sharing with you one of my all-time favorite low-carb recipes. So for those of you guys who don't know, I have been doing the South Beach diet since February, I do believe. I cannot even recommend it enough. I'm pretty sure that I will be on the South Beach diet until I die. This is the longest time that I've actually been consistent with a diet, so surprise, surprise. The South Beach diet is all about eating low carb, so cutting out all of those sugars, processed sugars, white carbs that get turned into sugars and all that kind of stuff. And I have never felt better. I know that you guys who follow me on Instagram have noticed that I've toned up and all that jazz. So this one is one of my all-time favorite recipes. I will definitely be sharing some more of my favorite recipes from South Beach diet. So for those of y'all who want to try the South Beach diet, I hope that I can provide a lot of good recipes for you. So today I'm going to be making low-carb meatballs, Italian meatballs. I'm going to put them over zucchini noodles and top them with marinara sauce. This is going to be a really good recipe. It's actually keto, so there you go. Let's get started. First things first. Oops, did I forget to say this? Who am I? First things first, preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Okay, for this recipe, I'm gonna be using Genio Italian seasoned ground turkey lean. This is already seasoned with Italian goodness. However, I don't really care. I'm still gonna be adding my own seasonings, okay? I'm gonna be using heavy whipping cream. I've got olive oil. Accidentally, we're gonna be using egg whites. Okay, so this recipe does call for a large egg. However, I was not thinking this morning and I made myself some hard-boiled eggs, and I usually make 2, but I was looking at the last egg in the carton and I was like, what am I gonna need this for? Knowing that I was gonna film this later today, still. So because of that, I'm gonna be using egg whites, but to make up for the loss of the moisture that's really gonna lock the meatballs into place, I'm gonna be adding olive oil. And then I've got garlic, onion, grated Parmesan cheese, and then a whole lot of seasonings right up in here. Seriously, like y'all know me, I season my food so it's gonna taste damn good. Let's get started. Let's get our hands dirty, y'all. I'm so excited. I've already washed my hands, but I encourage you to wash your hands if you have not done so. So I'm gonna put the meat in this bowl and start breaking it up. And then once this is nice and just mixed and chunky, we're gonna add our other ingredients. So I've got a 4th cup of Parmesan cheese. I've got 1 tablespoon of minced onion and a teaspoon of minced garlic. I'm gonna need a 4th cup of heavy whipping cream. And then 1 egg from an egg white or like a liquid egg container is actually just a 4th cup. So I'm just gonna do a little capful of olive oil just to add that extra moisture because we are going to need it in order to lock these meatballs in place. All right, now I just use a dash of this, a dash of that. I'm gonna be using a dash of red pepper. I would say this is maybe like a 4th teaspoon. I never measure, by the way, and I know that I probably should, those of you who don't know how to cook. So I hope that you guys can see this is how much rosemary I'm gonna be putting in it. Just like a little bit more. Again, that's probably like a 4th teaspoon. Adding seasoned pepper. I'm gonna be doing about half a teaspoon here. Half a teaspoon of Himalayan salt, and then basil leaves. And I did probably about a half teaspoon of basil seasoning. So now we're gonna mix this all up. You can mix this with a hand blender or you can mash it with your hands. Right now I'm gonna use a spatula. Okay, I have already got my baking sheet prepped. It's got a layer of aluminum foil on there. Since the meatballs already have olive oil in them, I don't need to grease this. So now I'm going to I'm just going to lightly go like this. So these don't have any breadcrumbs in them, which means they're going to be slightly mushier than your normal meatball. But that's still fine because after they cook, they're gonna have a lot of moisture in them and it's gonna be tasty, okay? So instead of just going like this, like you normally would with a regular old meatball, these keto meatballs just need to be kind of cradled back and forth in this motion so you get the shape. Okay, once you've got your meatballs on your baking sheet in the best shape that you can manage, we're gonna bake them at 400 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes. They are sizzling. Sizzling. Can you see? Oh, I'm gonna drop them. So good. I want to give you guys a little tip. Whenever you are baking meatballs, they're not going to get that rich brown color that you would get if you were frying them over a pan. However, I have figured out a little trick. I cooked mine for 15 minutes. I will turn the broil on to high, so it's like 525 degrees for my oven, and I will brown the top of these for about 5 minutes. If you're going to do that, go ahead and keep an eye on the meatballs because all ovens are different, and your broiler might be way stronger than mine. It might be less stronger than mine, whatever. So we've got our meatballs. This is basically it. You can let them cool, toss them in a nice coat of spaghetti sauce. We love Paul Newman's marinara. It's so good, no sugar added, so that's another low carb thing. Let's get these meatballs. They're perfect little. Oh my god. Damn, I outdid myself. I like how I act surprised. Oh my god. I've never eaten them before. Wow. Dude, these are amazing. These make more than that. I just didn't have room on the baking sheet. The rest of the meatball mixture is in the fridge, just to let y'all know. I'm done. So good. I got my drink. Ooh. Okay, so this is it. This is how you make those meatballs. They're so quick and so easy. I really like to pair these with cauliflower as well, and I'll take those to lunch with me, and that will be my low carb lunch at the office. But yeah, please let me know what you think, and let me know what your favorite low carb recipe is. Or do you think you could cut out carbs completely? I bet you could. Okay, give this video a like, a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and thank you guys so much for watching. Love you. Bye.